Dartmoor National Park, a land of beauty, history and life. But beneath this incredible landscape, something is being hidden. Hidden from the tourists and the hikers, hidden even from the farmers and the locals that call the national park home. But these secrets can be found if you know where to look. With the right preparation and the required navigational skills, we can expose what's being hidden out here. And that's exactly what I've set out to do. I'm spending the next 2 days on Dartmoor searching for these canisters, armed with a map, a compass, and a list of clues to their locations. But what are they, and why are they here? Well, to explain that, we need to look back in time, because this is a Victorian treasure hunt which started in 1854 and is still going strong to this day. In 1854, a Dartmoor guide by the name of James Perrott hiked deep into the heart of Dartmoor's desolate North Moor and placed a glass jar protected by stones in which visitors could leave their calling card as proof that they'd been there. Thus the art of letterboxing was born, an art that I haven't quite got to grips with yet, as you're about to see. They've hidden one in there somewhere, in amongst all those rocks. I know they have. These days there are thousands of letterboxes hidden on Dartmoor. But how can you hope to find one in such a vast landscape? Well, you'll need a few things to get you started. An OS map, a compass, a stamp pad, a catalogue of Dartmoor letterboxes. This will be your letterboxing Bible, giving you the clues you'll need to stand a chance of finding these elusive prizes. And of course, a notebook to collect the stamps you find. Once you're ready to go out searching, the clues work like so. First, you use the index of the catalogue to pinpoint which letterboxes are hidden in the OS map grid you'll be visiting. Next, you find the clue associated with the letterbox. I like to highlight the ones I'm searching for to make them easy to find. You'll find the name of the letterbox, the grid reference, the number of the letterbox, and the clue that will lead you to the location of the stamp. You can use this to target multiple letterboxes on the same hike. From the chimneyless hut on the south side of Oke Tor, go on 306 degrees to Mini Stack. It wasn't that hut there, it's this one here. Although, I don't want to split hairs, but this is more of a shed than a hut, I would think. Well, we're at the stack. This is the direction we want to walk. And it says here, from here, go 345 degrees by 50 plus paces to box in hole in rock face, tucked in right hand side. This is one of my bugbears with this though, is that everybody seems to measure paces differently. To me, a pace is that, you know, walking paces, 50 of those. But some of them, they say 5 paces away, which should be about 5 meters, and it's about that far away, about 5 feet. Everyone measures them differently. Makes it even harder than it already is. Box in hole in rock face. It's got to be along here then. Right hand side tells me up here. Maybe. There's something nesting in there, that's for sure. Oh, what about... That's too big for it. It'd be too easy in there. They wouldn't put it somewhere that easy. Well, I think I've found where it should be. Track to Oke Tor from Ring Road disappears on 240 degrees, which it does. Low level overhanging rock, 200 degrees and 4 paces. Tip of another overhanging rock, much more obvious, 348 degrees. And here could be the hole in the rock face where it's supposed to be. But I'm reaching my hand in and I can't feel anything in there. And I can't see anything. This camera's got no light on it. I've only got, because I wasn't expecting to need a torch today, I've only got the light on my phone, which does bugger all to light it up, but I can't see anything in there. I can't see anywhere in there where it would be, which is frustrating. Okay, so no luck with the Oke Tor stamp and the letterbox that's in amongst this lot somewhere. But I can't complain. It's still brought us out to this incredible location of Oke Tor, which is always stunning. It was the seed of my first ever video on YouTube. It was the site of my first ever wild camp as well. And it's still an amazing place, still worth a visit. Letterboxing is hard. It's really hard. This is the 4th letterbox that I've searched for today, and there isn't too much footage of the other ones. There's a couple of clips here and there, but I just haven't found any of them. And there's a couple, this one included, and one that's supposed to be up on Housestock Hill, the insect series, Stonefly I think it was, where I'm stood at the place where all the coordinates are there. It all makes sense. It lines up with the clue, and yet I still can't find it. Speaking of letterboxing being difficult, the clues, they're not always easy, and you don't expect them to be. This is, after all, a Victorian treasure hunt that's been going on since the 1850s on Dartmoor, but some of them are really tricky. I'll give you an example. Under west-facing point of rock, on top of 4-foot long rock, near group of rocks. Like, how? How on earth am I going to find that? I've got wet knees, boggy feet, and I've had a spider on my hand when I was reaching into a hole and feeling around for a letterbox that should have been in there, or I think should have been in there anyway. But I'm not giving up just yet. I'm making one more attempt for a letterbox on the North Moor today. It's quite possibly the most northerly Dartmoor letterbox. And then tomorrow I'm heading down into the Merivale area, where there's a lot of letterboxes, and I think I'm going to be onto a winner there. I think I'm going to get quite a few tomorrow. Quietly confident. Now, this is an area that I know very well, so if I can't find this one, then this video might be in jeopardy. The cows are helping me look, at least. You seen anything? Anything at all? No? No. We've got it. Here it is. This is it. This is what I've been looking for all day, and we finally found one. So each of these letterboxes on Dartmoor, whether they be a cylinder or a box itself, should have a notepad like this inside for you to leave your stamp and maybe write a little message of your own. I don't have a stamp yet, so I can't do that, but I've got one on order. And they also have a stamp inside, which you can then stamp on your book and add to your collection. Mark where you've been. It looks like the earliest one I can find is this one. Curtain Dockies, I think that says. It's quite faded, but 6th of April 2003. So that's 22 years ago. This one was found for the first time by the looks of it. Now, I don't actually have my own stamp just yet, but there we go. Dave Does Hiking YouTube channel, 1st of November 2025. My first proper letterbox. Shout out to Ed, aka Rat Boy.
Well, I'm heading back home now, but what a rush. I finally found one. What I've been searching for all day. I started at, well, about 10 o'clock this morning. I had some things to do before I got out, so it wasn't the earliest start, but from 10 o'clock this morning, it's now about 3 o'clock, I think. Let's actually check the time, shall we? Oh, it's 3:05. I absolutely nailed that. 5 hours of searching, and I finally found one. And I know what you're thinking. What is this guy on about? He's jumping for joy that he's just found a stamp in a hole on Dartmoor, but it's the adventure of it. It's the following clues to find what is essentially buried treasure. You might say that a stamp in a little notebook isn't treasure, but one person's crap is another person's treasure, remember that. And to any letterboxer, that's treasure. So that's it for today on the Northmoor. I've searched for 5 letterboxes and I found one. So that gives me a 20% hit rate so far, but I'm confident that's going to go up tomorrow, because I'm not searching on the Northmoor tomorrow. I'm searching in the Merivale area, and I'm confident that I'm going to find more there.
And I had every reason to be. Day 2 of my search saw brighter skies and a secret weapon. You see, in this gorgeous area of the moor, I wouldn't be following clues from the catalogue. I'd be following clues from a charity walk, essentially letterboxing but on easy mode. This particular charity walk was set up by letterboxing pro Ed, aka Ratboy, to raise money for the Dartmoor Search and Rescue Team Plymouth, and I can thoroughly recommend it for a great day out. Oh, and by the way, Ed has a YouTube channel dedicated to all things letterboxing, so there's a link in the description if you want to check out someone who actually knows what they're doing. Now, I was determined to add to my 1 stamp from the previous day, so I headed towards the first clue to begin my search. In no time at all, I made my first find. But it didn't end there. In the shadow of Pew Tor, I quickly found another letterbox on the charity walk, and then one that wasn't on the charity walk. The stamps started to add up, and then I bumped into some fellow letterboxers also working on solving the charity walk clues: Si, Nat and Hazel. And as the day wore on and the number of stamps increased, filming largely took a back seat. And that's the beauty of letterboxing. It brought us together with a shared goal and a great day. And with a little help from Si and Nat, and a lot of help from Hazel, I managed to add 16 new letterboxes to the collection, including 5 that weren't even on the charity walk. And that deserves a celebration. Letterboxing can turn an ordinary hike into a treasure hunt. It'll take you to beautiful places and have you exploring them in ways you never would otherwise. The rush you get when you find what you've been searching for hours really is addictive, and you may even make some great friends along the way, even if we are all a little crazy. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for another adventure.